Okay, so here's the latest on this Ducati race venture. So I've gone up on the jet size now. It came with a 150 and it's the only jet that I've got with the bike until now. So I've ordered this and it's a 165. So I've been measuring this hole with a jeweler's loop and a steel rule, and I reckon that, in spite of what I said about that not actually being an actual size 1.5 millimeter, it actually looks like it is 1.5. So I've been doing some calculations. I reckon that hole is going to add about 10% more fuel through, which, when you think the fuel air ratio should be 13:1, it might sound a lot, but some days you're not getting the air density you should be getting. So that's my guess. That could be a good jet to have on a day when the air density is low, like a damp day or something like that. I've also had a bit of a thing with these tyres here, because these tyres on the bike are hard. I need to change those. One of the reasons being to make it a bit easier to start, because when I've got this back tyre on a roller tester, a roller starter, it skids too easily. So I've got these new tyres here. Now these are Avon street runners, and I've had a bit of a problem because I really wanted something, look, period, something like TT100s or something, but TT100s don't come in those sizes. And then there was a bit of a thing with the diameter being tubeless and all that kind of thing, and speed rating. So I've got a bit of a compromise here. These have got a speed rating of 112 miles an hour, sustained high speed. Well, it's not going to do any sustained high speed. It's only going to get to its speed then come down again. So these are going to be a good compromise. They're tubeless, but with those rims that should be okay. I might just put some talcum powder on the inside to stop any tubes rubbing on the inside of those ribs there. The ribs are quite fine when I look at them. They're not terrible. So anyway, that should get that going. First thing I've got to do before I do any of that is just have a look at the ignition system. Make sure I haven't got to buy any ignition pack. Might have to change these coils, maybe. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. I'll have a look at that, because I've only got about another 6 weeks to go before the Pendine Sands event. Anyway, let's see what happens from here.